Three, two, one. Hello, everybody, and welcome to In the Dome. Today we're going to be filming a football episode, and today we're going to be doing our Week 4 football NFL awards. And to start it off, we have our MVP award. Sorry. Also, if you're wondering what happened to my arm, I broke my hand. So first up for our MVP, I have Patrick Mahomes. Played a great game in the win versus Lamar. 270 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, and 67% completion percentage. But I'm going to have to give an honorable mention to Matthew Stafford with 375 yards and 3 touchdowns with a 70% completion percentage and also the win. But I think Mahomes did it. He played a tougher opponent. Mahomes had a great game, so Mahomes gets our MVP. For our Offensive Player of the Week for the AFC, this one's going to have to go to Ashton Jeanty. Even though he did have a fumble, he had 138 yards, a touchdown on 21 attempts, and 6.6 yards per carry, which is not too bad. It's his breakout game, and hopefully he'll have many more of those. And for our Offensive Player in the NFC, Puka Nacua, he had 13 receptions, 15 targets, and 170 yards and a touchdown, which is a great game. Put up for 33 fantasy points. Sorry, I also have a bit of a cold. But for our Defensive Player of the Week, this one's going to have to go to Tuli Tuipulotu. I don't really know how to pronounce that, sorry. But he had 4 sacks and 6 tackles in just one game. It's a great effort. Helped the Dolphins secure the win versus the Jets. And our fantasy pop-off is going to go to Puka Nacua for 13 receptions for 15. Or I'm sorry, that one's not. I'm reading the wrong one. That one's going to go to George Pickens. I just pull up his stats. I wrote down the wrong thing. George Pickens, I also had on my fantasy team. Those were my 2 starting receivers, which was great for me. But he had 8 receptions, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, a 20, and he had 36 fantasy points. And for our fantasy bust, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to give this one to Lamar Jackson. Playing Patrick Mahomes, this was supposed to be a high-powered matchup, but he did not perform well. Even though he did get injured, he went 14 for 20. He had 150 yards, a touchdown, a pick, and only 11 fantasy points. And for our Offensive Rookie of the Week, this one is going to go to Ashton Jeanty also. This is his second award with 138 yards, 1 touchdown, and 21 attempts for 6.6 yards per carry. Again, they had a comeback win where they actually lost to the Bears, who, just going to skip to this one, the clutch king of the week goes to Caleb Williams in the 1-point win versus the Raiders, the comeback. He had a good game. And going back to our Defensive Rookie of the Week, this one's Jahan Campbell. He had 4 touchdowns and a pick. No rookies had really great games, but Jahan Campbell had the pick and he had 4 tackles, so I'm going to give it to him. So for our Game of the Week, this one's going to have to go to Bears-Raiders. The Bears with a great comeback win from behind. They won 25-24 versus the Raiders. That was a great game. I was watching that one. And for our Bum of the Week, also known as the Zach Wilson Award, I am a Jets fan. I had the torture from Zach Wilson. But that's going to have to go to David Montgomery. He had 9 rushes for 12 yards, 1.3 yards per carry, and he just did not do anything. In our highlight play, was Marcus Jones with an 87-yard punt return. I'm going to put it down in the corner, so I'm just going to shut up for a second.
And Martin, the veteran, for the punt, and Marcus Jones. There was no fair catch at the 12, but he squeezes out of it. Marcus Jones down the sideline.
So that's
Walker's in front.
For our upset of the week. This one's going to have to go to the Giants versus Chargers. The Giants were 21-18. The Giants are now 1-3. The Chargers are 3-1. The Chargers came into that game undefeated, and Jackson Dart's able to make a win. He had great rushing ability. His passing was not great. He only had 111 yards, but it was not a bad game for Jackson Dart. And then our L Player of the Week is that Mike.
Sideline, one-on-one. Oh, what a catch! Adonai Mitchell down the sideline, turning on the speed, and a little stiff arm ushering it.
I don't know if it's playing. I'm my own editor, so play it over here. Right on the top of the burger. Alright, so those are all our Week 4 awards. Hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna have another one for week 5. Congratulations to our MVP of this week, Patrick Mahomes, for winning a meaningless MVP. Also, I'm just gonna give a couple hot takes at the end of this video because, well, I'm gonna start doing this every week, but I'm gonna try it. So, number 1, I'm gonna have to go with Jonathan Taylor as the best running back in the NFL. That, I think, he's just been great. He's leading the league in rushing yards. He has a bunch of touchdowns. He's been great with the Colts offense. He's been a big reason I want Daniel Jones to look so good. So that's one hot take. My second hot take is gonna have to be, let me think this one through. I haven't really written yet. What about, this is a tough one. What about, I think the Chiefs are gonna either, this is a hot take, I don't really 100% believe it, but I think the Chiefs are either gonna pass up the Broncos or the Chargers and make the playoffs. And I think the Broncos will not make the playoffs this year, but the Chiefs and Chargers will. That's a hot take, I guess. I gotta think of good ones for next week. Come back for next week, week 5. See ya.